Are you tired of hearing about successful tech entrepreneurs and their billion-dollar companies? How about a story of colossal failure, deception, and a prison sentence?
Artlist.io.
That's right. The spellbinding saga of Elizabeth Holmes, the notorious founder, has finally ended as she faces an 11-year-long prison sentence. This roller coaster ride of ambition, deceit, and the spectacular collapse of a once $9 billion company will leave
Music
anyone on
licensing
the edge of their seat.
reimagined.
Let's set the stage by introducing you to Elizabeth Holmes, the founder of Theranos. At just 19 years old, she dropped out of Stanford University to pursue her vision for a revolutionary blood testing technology. With her striking blue eyes, black turtleneck, and deep voice, which many believe was fake to command more authority, Holmes quickly became a fixture in the tech world. Little did the world know, this
Artlist.io.
ambitious entrepreneur was about to embark on a journey of deceit and danger. Now, let's talk about Theranos, the company that promised to change the world of healthcare. Their groundbreaking technology, dubbed the Edison, claimed to detect conditions like diabetes, cancer, and infectious
Music
diseases
licensing
with just a few drops of
reimagined.
blood. The idea was to make blood testing faster, cheaper, and more accessible, but there was one major problem: it never worked. Despite this, Holmes' charisma, convincing lies, and peculiar fake deep voice managed to dupe some of the world's richest and most prominent investors, such as media tycoon Rupert Murdoch and former U.S. Treasury Secretary George Shultz. So, how exactly did Holmes defraud people with this non-existent technology? One of the most significant deceptions was falsifying test results. Theranos claimed that their Edison machine could run over 200 tests using a tiny sample of blood, but in reality, they had to resort to using commercial analyzers for most of their tests.
Music
To keep up
licensing
appearances,
reimagined.
Holmes would showcase her revolutionary blood tests on stage using machines that simply didn't work. Patients received inaccurate test results, putting their lives at risk, while investors poured millions into a technology that was nothing more than smoke and mirrors. As if the deception surrounding the technology wasn't enough, Holmes also managed to keep employees and board members in the dark about the true state of the company. Whistleblowers like Tyler Schultz, George
Artlist.io.
Schultz's grandson, and Erica Chung faced immense pressure and intimidation when they tried to expose the truth. Holmes even went as far as hiring private investigators to track and silence those who threatened her house of cards. Fast forward to Elizabeth Holmes' recent sentencing to 11 years in
Music
prison.
licensing
After being
reimagined.
convicted on 4 counts of fraud linked to Theranos, Holmes' world came crashing down. Her request to remain free on bail while challenging the original conviction was denied, and she was ordered to pay $452 million in restitution to victims, alongside her former romantic and business partner, ex-Theranos boss Ramesh Sunny Bolani. The story doesn't end there, though. Holmes is now serving her time in a minimum security prison in Texas,
Artlist.io.
where she'll work alongside other inmates earning between 12 cents and $1.15 an hour. Most of this will go towards her court-mandated restitution payments. And while she continues to fight for an appeal and a new trial, the chances seem slim. So what can we learn from Elizabeth
Music
Holmes and her
licensing
11-year prison
reimagined.
sentence? First and foremost, honesty and transparency are crucial for any founder. Cutting corners and falsifying information will inevitably lead to disastrous consequences. It's also essential to surround yourself with a team that challenges you and keeps you grounded instead of blindly supporting your every move. As we've seen with Theranos, it's not enough to have a vision. You need a solid foundation and a working product to achieve success. In the end, Elizabeth Holmes' story is a lesson in humility, responsibility, and the consequences of deception. As one investor who lost part of her savings in Theranos put it, her hubris is beyond belief. And while Holmes expressed regret for her failings at Theranos, she has yet to admit any criminal wrongdoing.